everyone. So yes, Labor Day is over, so now fall is approaching us so quickly. Even though I live in the South, you could definitely feel the weather changing, but we will definitely have many more hot days to come for us here. But it's time to jump into the fall makeup looks. Bring off the warm tones, even though we brought them out in the summer, but it's time to get real deep with it and just have a good time. I'm not a professional makeup artist. I just like to play in makeup and just have a good time. So the palette I'm going to be using today is my Chocolate Bar palette. I love this palette. And the shades I'm going to be using in this particular palette today, as you can see, is very warm shades. I do have a dupe. It's not really quite a dupe, but something similar if you don't want to spend the money on this. The Wet n Wild. This is the Wet n Wild Knock on Wood. I'm going to be using tones, these type of shades today. So very, very warm. You have like a nice soft pink. You have a nice chocolate. And you have like a burgundy cranberry type color. I'm going to be using these type of colors today. And if you want to see me do a makeup look with just this only, let me know down below if you have this and we can kind of play together with it. But today we're going to be using this because I don't really give it any love. I don't give a lot of my makeup love, so we're going to be using this one today. So before we get started, I am going to prime my face with my Too Faced. And you guys know how I feel about this Too Faced. I want it. I'm going to take some Professionals. I'm going to put it on now so it can start soaking in and getting those pores right. I have a sample of it, so that's why I did not show you. I'm going to avoid my my eyebrows. I'm going to fill in my eyebrows. I'm going to do them really, really light, really, really natural. And I'm going to use my NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Express. I really, really like this. So I'm going to go into my Chocolate Bar palette and I'm going to take Salted Caramel. Now I'm going to go in and layer with Milk Chocolate. Use a dark color on my lids. I'm going to take this. This is a concealer. This is the Revlon Photo Ready Concealer. It's a real old one. It's in deep. I'm sure you remember this package. I need to probably throw some of this stuff away, but it still works. So the color I'm going to use on my lid, this nice cranberry burgundy shade right here. And it's so pretty. I'm going to take Triple Fudge, which is this nice chocolatey color right here, and just really dab it lightly. And I'm just going to bring it in and kind of smoke out the side just a little bit. I'm going to take a nice small blending brush and go back in to Salted Caramel and just focus for a face powder. And it kind of tones down that really, really bright highlight. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to focus on underneath the eye. I am going to try for the first time. I picked this up and I said, you know what? I've seen so many ladies here use this. Brandy Giz, Nettie 187. Hey ladies. And I had to pick it up. And I just was like, if they like it, I know I'm going to like it. Oh boy, that came out really fast. So I'm just going to go ahead and just put it right here because I have like a little sunken in area. It's not really a dark circle, but I do have hyperpigmentation around my mouth. So I'm just going to go ahead and take a sponge. And I like to use these sponges. I don't know why. It was at one point I used to hate these things, these little wedges. But now I pick them up like how you pick up Q-tips when you go into the store. I just pick them up. So I'm just going to put my Fit Me, I can't think of the name right now, my Fit Me foundation on. So for concealer, I'm going to use my Old Faithful. This is the CoverGirl Natural Hue in Golden. I love this, and I love to mix it as well. I'm just going to put it under the eye. My Fawn. Nice and blended. I'm going to go in with my Topaz powder. So I'm going to highlight my nice trusty, oh, if I turn it around, Lorac Tantalizer. I love this stuff, guys. When I say love it, I love it. It gives you just a nice natural glow. I like more of a golden glow versus a champagne or a peach or pinky. I like, well, I guess because my skin is dark, so I'm not really interested in anything else. Not unless it's really, really pretty. I do want to try, like, was it Albatross? Or I think that's a golden kind of highlight. And I think Sephora has a dupe for it as well. So maybe I'll invest. But can you just see, like, you see that right there? Like, ugh. You see? Ugh. You can't go wrong. You just can't. Moving on to my lips. We're going to keep it just as dark and keep it just as warm and fun. I'm going to take my Cabernet lip pencil. I love this. I use this a lot. I'm going to line my lips. And I'm going to fill my lips in all the way because I really, really like this lip pencil. And you can leave it just like this. But I'm not. I'm going to use an oldie but goodie. Again, we're going to use what we have. And you guys remember when this came? I think it came out last year if I'm not mistaken. It could have, who knows. Milani, this is the Black Cherry. They have like the best formula lipstick in the drugstore. Like the best. Spray my face.